Are you mindful or is your mind always full? Hmm, that's a good question. Because if you're anything like me, man, my mind most of the time is always full. I'm always thinking and I can't shut it off. It gets annoying sometimes. So I'm going to give you guys some tips in this video and help you be present, because being present is the best ability we can have because only in this moment can we create our own reality. Can we build for the future? What's up, dreamers? Welcome back to my channel, Living the Dream. You guys know the vibe, sending you love, light, energy, blessings, positivity. And you guys know the vibe. This is where we create our own reality through spirituality. So I'm going to share with you guys some techniques that help me along my spiritual journey, especially when it comes to mindfulness, because my mind is on constant go and sometimes I can't shut it off. So for those of you out there who feel the same way, stay tuned. I'm going to give you guys some tips and tricks on how to bring you back to the present moment. So, first of all, before we start anything, I want to share this trick with you guys right now. So, what I want you to do is once I tell you this is pause the video and try it out for yourself. And if this trick works for you, what I want you to do is hit that thumbs up and leave a comment down below on your experience, because this right here is like magic. It's going to bring you back to the present moment instantly. So what I want you to do is ask yourself this question. What is my next thought? So do that right now. Pause the video and ask yourself, what is my next thought? And wait for it. Wait to see if any thoughts come into your head. Wait to see how you feel, because right away what it's going to do is bring you back into that present moment. You're going to look around and be like, whoa, like I'm hearing like horns and stuff way out there. I'm hearing the birds, the trees, I'm hearing the wind. I could feel everything. This sofa feels really nice. It's gonna bring you back into the present moment because a lot of the time our mind is on autopilot. So if you haven't already, pause this video and try that out right now and let me know in the comments your experience. All right, so now that you guys tried that right there, that state right there, a lot of us don't live in most of the time because we are unconsciously taking in all this information all the time. We are watching TV, we're on Instagram, we're on TikTok, we're talking to our friends, our family. So we're hearing so much different things, like that's always running in our mind that brings us away from the present moment. You guys ever had that time in your life where you guys are sitting there and you can't get that one song out of your head because it's always playing and playing? That's your mind kind of running on autopilot right there. That's your mind just bringing back up something that it heard and just keeps bringing it back up because you are not in control right now. So what I want you to do is start to use your brain and don't let it use you, because your brain is a tool. And if you know how to use it correctly and channel your energy and your focus into what you want to manifest or to expand, then you could work wonders in this world. You could literally create your own reality, and that's what it's about. That's what spirituality is about, is becoming and mastering energy and learning how to use it for your own benefits. You know what I mean? To help others, to help yourself, and for you to grow in consciousness. So I like to say your brain is like a computer. And why I say this is, okay, let's say you have your own personal computer that you use for business, for you to use to build your life, right? Are you gonna let a bunch of other people log into your computer and start downloading all these apps, start playing different music, start opening all these tabs, start downloading files? You know what I mean? All these different users that are coming onto your computer, and let's say these are your friends, your family members, the news, the media, things that we hear on a daily basis. What it's doing is programming your computer, starting to use memory, space, your hard drive, right? So your brain is the same way. Everything that you're hearing on a daily basis and taking in, your brain, your subconscious mind is constantly hearing these things and programming it, right? So if we could be more conscious of what we take in and what programs we tune into and what people we have surrounding us, then we could be more conscious and create our own reality and use our brain for its proper intentions. You know what I mean? For whatever we want to focus on, our goals, our dreams, all of that good stuff, right? So your brain is a computer. You don't want all these different people logging in and slowing down your computer and taking up all the memory. You know what I'm saying? Because we only have so much energy in a day. We don't want to waste it. So if you had a business computer, you're not going to let all these people log in, because this is where you get your work done. This is a tool you use to help you in your life, right? So treat your brain the same way. It is a tool that we use. And if we just allow other people to program our computer and let other things influence our lives, then we are going to be unconscious all the time, and our mind is going to be full of BS instead of us being mindful of what we want in our life. So that's trick number one. Number two, you need to set clear goals and intentions, because like I always say, where focus goes, energy flows. What you put your focus in expands, right? So if we don't have no clear focus, and we wake up and we have so much different things that we want to do, plus we have people calling us all the time, and we just got so much different things in our mind that we want to do, then what we're starting to do is actually less, because we could be doing more. They always say less is more, because the less things that you have to focus on and put your energy into is the more you could focus on one task at a time. You know what I'm saying? Because literally, if you could sit there and you're having a conversation, instead of pulling out your phone and the other person's pulling out their phone and you guys are both talking but scrolling through your phone, that conversation right there isn't going to be as genuine. It's not going to be as pure. You're not going to be able to actually speak to somebody. If you want to get your point across to somebody, but you're on your phone and you're also checking your messages and you're also checking the weather and all these different types of things, then you're not going to have a clear intention. So it's not going to affect the person the same way. But if you put your phone down and you look that person in their eyes, right, and you actually have a good conversation with them, you actually speak to them with intention, with emotion, then they're going to feel that and take that in a lot more than if you were on your phone and multitasking. So do not multitask. Multitasking is probably one of the worst things you could do, because you're putting your energy into so many different things at one time that if you just cut down on the things that you are putting your focus into and focused on one task at a time, you would accomplish a lot more in your life. So anything you do, if you want to be mindful and practice mindfulness, then literally, like say you're cooking, for example, do not do a bunch of things while you're cooking. Do not be talking on the phone, checking your emails and all that stuff while you're cooking, because then the food's not going to come out as good. But if you are putting your full focus, your full love, your intention, you're doing it from the heart, you know what I'm saying? Or you're making videos, or you're creating content, whatever it is, whatever your business, your passion, your avenue is, if once you're in that zone, stay in that zone. There's no music artists or painters and stuff like that have a bunch of people talking to them and working with them and in the same room with them all at once, because that's too much energy and different vibes you're taking on. You can't multitask that way. A lot of great artists and musicians and people like that who become great, they actually have a clear intention and they like to work alone, because they get to hear their own thoughts. They get to actually have a set intention and clear path. You know what I mean? A clear view. So less is more. Remember that. If you want to be mindful, practice putting your focus into one thing instead of scattering your energy and scattering your mind. So another thing you got to do, like I said, remember that your brain is like a computer, right? So when we have a bunch of tasks open and tabs and different files and music and all this different things playing at one time on your computer, what does it do is it slows it down. You know what I'm saying? If the processor isn't strong enough, if you haven't built that mental program enough to carry all that information and all that energy at once, what is it going to do? It's going to slow down your brain. It's going to slow down your computer, right? So learn every now and then to take even 5 minutes a day, 10 minutes a day to just clear your mind. Go for a walk, sit in stillness, meditate, work out, something where you're not thinking. You have to allow your brain to process all this new information. Remember, you think about, I don't even remember the number, but like billions of thoughts in a day. Your mind, everything you look at, you're giving energy to. Your mind's picking up on it, scanning the room. It's doing all of that. So you got to give your mind the time to process all this new information and connect the dots and connect and make these connections, or else you're going to have a slow computer. You know what I mean? You're going to hear the repeating songs. You're going to hear the voices in your head. You're going to hear all these different things that you've seen. TikTok videos that you saw are going to keep replaying in your mind. Your brain needs time to process all the information. So give yourself the time to clear your mind. So I want to jump into another tip. So when we talk about meditation, because people always talk about mindfulness meditation, right? So a lot of people think mindfulness is thinking about nothing, and that's not really what mindfulness meditation is. Mindfulness meditation is actually about you focusing on one thing. How to be mindful when you're meditating is you focus on one single thing, one affirmation, one word, and you keep coming back to that word, or to practice focus. You know what I'm saying? Because what's going to happen when you meditate is you're going to notice your mind start to drift off. And you guys go watch my video, how to meditate properly. I'll leave the link up below or above. But go watch that video. I give you guys a great meditation technique on how to meditate, because what you're doing is actually practicing how to focus, how to put your energy into one thing. Because our mind, if you start to observe your thoughts when you meditate, you're going to notice that our mind likes to drift off. It likes to go different places. And we could be trying to meditate, and all of a sudden we think about like cookies, and then we're like, oh my god, we're so hungry. Oh my god, what would be good with cookies? Like some chocolate chip. But how would I make that? I'm gonna go on YouTube and research it. Like, you're gonna have so much different things that are gonna take you away from your meditation, and you'll be doing this for like 5 minutes, and you'll realize, oh shoot, I'm trying to meditate right now. So what mindfulness meditation does is you practice bringing yourself back to that present moment, that one thing you were focusing on. And as you do that more repetitively, you start to train your focus and train your mind, because your mind is the muscle, and you train it how to last longer with its focus. You know what I mean? Especially in today's day and age, we have so many different things. Like I said, TikTok, for example, you have these 30-second to a minute clips of people just saying little short things of nonsense or whatever it is that they're saying on TikTok, and then boom, you're onto something else. Then you watch another 30 seconds, then you're onto something else. So it's so much information, so fast, so rapidly, and that it's actually training our attention span to kind of get smaller. You know what I mean? It's literally taking away from our attention span. So we got to practice focusing, practice staying present. It's actually a skill. It's not something that we just have natural. It is now a skill to be a good listener, to be able to focus on one task at a time, to really put your intentions into something. You know what I mean? And that is how you manifest faster. Another way to practice mindfulness is make sure that you are getting a proper rest. You need your mind to rest. Like I said, it is like a computer processor. Our brain is a tool, so we have to know how to use this tool and allow it to charge up. Get a good sleep. Take a break if you need to. Have you ever had those moments where you're working so hard trying to solve this problem, trying to solve this puzzle, and the more you go at it, the more frustrated you get, and you cannot get it for nothing. Your head's hurting and you just don't know what to do, and you end up saying, you know what, screw this, I need a break, I'm gonna walk away. And you walk away for like maybe 10-15 minutes, and then you come back to it, and then boom, it's like the answer was right in front of you the whole time. You figured it out, you learned how to solve the problem because you took that rest and you allowed your mind to process all the new informations and find new ways and build new connections. You know what I'm saying? You were now able to figure out the solution. So you have to allow your mind to rest in order for you to be more mindful. It actually really, really helps. You also have to eat well, you know what I'm saying? Because you are what you eat. So if you are eating these low vibrational foods and eating a lot of processed foods and sugars and salts and sweets and stuff like that, it's going to make you feel shitty. You know what I mean? It's going to make you feel bad. So what you got to do is literally eat well. Eat more high vibrational foods, more high alkaline foods, fruits, vegetables, things that are going to give you a natural burst of energy. A lot of people can't focus if they don't have their coffee in the morning, that dose of caffeine, because that's their energy. So make sure that you are literally eating well, eating high nutrient foods. Hydrate yourself. Water is very important. Our body is 80% water. So if you're not drinking water and giving it that energy and the hydration it needs, it's not going to be able to run smoothly. You know what I mean? So make sure your diet and your nutrition you're paying attention to that, because that is like one vital and important role in your mindfulness, in how your body operates. You know what I'm saying? Though it's the soul, mind, and body. So make sure that you are eating well. That is very, very important. I'm sure you guys know that already, but just another reminder. And last but not least, another way to practice mindfulness is just be clear with your intentions and what you do on social media. I know a lot of us like entertainment and we like to be on social media and we like scrolling through TikTok and Instagram and stuff like that. But whatever it is you're trying to build in your life, whether it's a career, whether it's, a new hobby, something that you love to do, whatever it is, something you're trying to start, a new venture, and you really want it to grow, just make sure that you are writing down daily tasks and things that you got to do every step forward, a new step that you could take forward, so that you could really get there. You know what I mean? Like, where focus goes, energy flows. So if you want to have all the entertainment and do all, like, play video games, watch Netflix, I'm not saying don't do that. Obviously, we're not robots. We're human. We got to have fun and we got to have entertainment. But make sure you focus on your goals first, you write them down, you check them off the list, and once you completed your task for the day, you know you can now go and enjoy that show because you actually got work done. You don't got to worry, oh my God, like, okay, one more episode, I'm promised I'm going to get some work done. You know, now you're scattering your energy. Put your work first, you know, whatever your goals, your dreams, put all that first, and then enjoy the show, enjoy your video games, enjoy whatever it is that you love doing on your free time, because now you can do it without feeling guilty. You could feel it, you could do it and enjoy it because you know you were productive earlier in that day. So, how to be mindful, like I said, a quick way to do it, ask yourself, what is my next thought? Eat well, drink, use your brain, don't let it use you, and just remember that if you practice mindfulness, it's like your brain is a muscle. If you practice this on a daily basis, you will get there. You know, it's like a muscle. You will build it, it'll get stronger, and you will get better and better and be able to manifest your dreams that much quicker. So you guys know the vibe, sending you love, light, energy, blessings, positivity. Stay tuned for the next video and like and share this video if you found it helpful.